You are listening to The Standard Podcast, March 29th, 2018 edition. This week's headlines include: Roger Anderson remembered as a strong advocate for Durham. Morrisons supporting young life with greater passion than it took to get $125,000 in pennies. Citywide burn ban takes effect March 23rd. And in sports, Scugog Hall of Fame needs your nominations. Roger Anderson remembered as a strong advocate for Durham. Dan Kearns, Durham. Regional Chairman Roger Anderson passed away on Saturday, March 24th, at the age of 65. Mr. Anderson, the Chair and Chief Executive Officer of the region of Durham, had been battling stomach cancer. Having recently celebrated his 20th anniversary in the position, Anderson was the longest-serving regional chair and was the first person to be directly elected into the role in 2014. A decisive leader who always put the needs of our residents and community members first, Anderson spent countless hours championing the region's issues to the federal and provincial governments. He was a strong advocate who served his community faithfully, read a statement from the region. The statement also said Mr. Anderson appreciated the spirit of Christmas, a good round of golf, and any music with a tune that could be whistled, and he was proud to advance the physical and social infrastructure needed to support a rapidly growing region, with projects like the rebuilding of the region's 4 long-term care homes, construction of new paramedic response stations, community police offices, and affordable housing units. Mr. Anderson had held the role of regional chairman since 1997. He began serving his community as a Durham Regional Police Service DRPS constable from 1978 to 1988. He later became the chair of the Durham Regional Police Services Board. Mr. Anderson's commitment to the safety of Durham region was unsurpassed. He cared deeply about the Durham Regional Police Service and keenly recognized the importance of its mission and its members to the health and prosperity of the region, read a statement from the DRPS board. First appointed to the board in 2003, Mr. Anderson served as its chair from 2011 until now. Over the course of the last 15 years, Mr. Anderson brought his wisdom, loyalty, and passion to the deliberations of the board. He was a formidable and respectful leader who inspired excellence in all those around him, through his skillful communication, his fundamental decency, and his relentless pursuit of fairness. Most importantly, Mr. Anderson took immense pride in the outstanding work performed by all the women and men of the Durham Regional Police Service, each and every day. Mr. Anderson was elected as a councillor in Ajax in 1985. He served as regional councillor and deputy mayor for the town of Ajax from 1991 to 1997. According to a press release from Durham Region, Mr. Anderson did not miss a single regional council meeting prior to his illness. Mr. Anderson was also named a recipient of the Queen's Diamond Jubilee Medal. He was a good friend. He was fair. Even though I was a good friend, he's taken me to task a few times. He was very stern, and he liked things done the proper way, and I admired him greatly. I don't know how he ever did as much as he did for this region, Scugog Regional Councillor Bobby Drew told The Standard. Councillor Drew went on to say she admired his knowledge and how he handled being a champion for the entire region of Durham. She said, he was a champion for everything that was right and the way things should be done. He fought with the federal government and province on things like gas tax because it was the right thing to do, not just for Durham, but for everybody. Uxbridge Mayor Gary Lynn O'Connor told The Standard in an email what it was like to work with Mr. Anderson. Roger could be like a dog with a bone, but always for the right reason. As busy as the position of chair was, Roger always made time to sit on organizations and committees outside of his chair's responsibilities. His ability to raise money for them was remarkable. He had a very social conscience when it came to those that needed a hand up. An example that I saw on an ongoing basis of this was sitting with him on the Durham Region Nonprofit Housing Board. Mayor O'Connor said, "As a councillor, you could go to Roger with an issue. He would hear you out, say what he had to say. You could disagree with him and carry on. I never knew him to carry disagreements forward." Durham Region CIO Gary Cubitt said, in a statement, it was a distinct honor to serve with Mr. Anderson. He said, he was fiercely proud of the region, its staff, residents, businesses, and institutions. He was an unwavering advocate for Durham Region everywhere he traveled and with everyone he met. He was Durham's most vocal and energetic supporter. Scugog Mayor Tom Rowett spoke about how Mr. Anderson helped mentor him. He said, "When I started into politics very green, Roger immediately took me under his wing and helped guide me and make sure that I was on the right track and was always there for support, and he was only a phone call or a text away." Mayor Rowett added that Mr. Anderson's passing will impact many people in Ontario and Canada. The visitation will be held at McGeechney Funeral Home in Ajax, March 28th, from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., and from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. A funeral service will be held on Thursday, March 29th at 11 a.m. at the Westney Heights Baptist Church in Ajax. Morrisons supporting young life with greater passion than it took to get $125,000 in pennies. Christopher Green, Uxbridge. At the meeting of the evening of March 26th, Young Life representatives presented to Uxbridge Council regarding the 2018 The Greatest Fundraiser Gala of the North Durham chapter of the organization. Each year, the gala switches between being held in Scugog and Uxbridge. This year's gala will be held at Trinity Grace Academy in Prince Albert on Saturday, April 14th, from 7 to 9 p.m. Young Life, an international organization which started in 1941, first entered Canada in 1954. According to their website, we're all about relationships, ones that start with meeting kids where they're at, caring for them, and sharing the Christian faith in simple and understandable terms, all with no strings attached. Jessica Morrison, area director for North Durham, pointed counselors to a mission both they and Young Life share. We have something in common. We all care about this town. She went on to say, Young Life wants to step into the world of kids and bridge the gap between us and them. We want to create an awesome community of trust. Miss Morrison also shared a personal story of her dedication to local youth. A couple of months ago at the end of September, I got a phone call about one of the girls in the group who tried to end her life, she said. She went on to explain how she spent the night sleeping on the hospital floor to be sure she was there to help this young woman. I would do that over and over again, because I got to sit with her and tell her that she has potential. As a result of this care for Miss Morrison, the young woman did not end her life. Miss Morrison emphasized that Young Life is not only for teenagers with rough lives, but can also benefit all teenagers. Her younger brother, Joshua Morrison, well known locally for his penny drive that saw $125,000 raised for Habitat for Humanity, told of his experience in the group. I would not be who I am today if it were not for Young Life, he said, adding that his attendance in Young Life helped him to be less judgmental. Going to Young Life has been able to teach me that every teen has potential. Punctuating his support for the group, he said, the passion I have for Young Life far exceeds the passion I had to raise $125,000 in pennies. Responding to Jessica Morrison's invitation for counselors to attend the gala, Mayor Gary Lynn O'Connor said, some days you turn on the television and see the horrors that are going on in the world. But after listening to the two of you tonight, I know the world's going to be in good hands with people like you as the next generation. We'll be proud to be there and see what you're doing and mingle with the youth. The fundraising gala will start at 7 p.m. on April 14th and run until 9 p.m. The event will be held at Trinity Grace Academy at 14480 Old Simcoe Road in Prince Albert.
Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
No, it's the Standard.
It's what?
It's the Standard newspaper serving Durham region and the city of Kawartha Lakes. For all your local stories and much more, pick up the Standard today. Call 905-985-6985 or visit www.thestandardnewspaper.ca. Read it today. Citywide burn ban takes effect March 23rd. Kawartha Lakes. City of Kawartha Lakes Fire Rescue Service responded to a large number of grass-related fires over the March 16th weekend. In response to current conditions, the annual spring burn ban will take effect March 23, 2018, instead of April 1st. Effective immediately, all fire permit sales are suspended until further notice, and agricultural permit holders are advised to restrict burning and exercise extreme caution. Residents will be notified when the burn ban is lifted. The burn ban does not necessarily apply to those with agricultural or special burn permits, as special conditions already apply to these permits. However, safe and common sense practices should be followed at all times when burning. Chief Pankhurst said, although the ground may appear saturated or still have snow cover in some areas of the municipality, dry grass and debris catch fire easily, and flames can spread quickly. Typically by the end of April, things have greened up, and the risk of grass fires is dramatically reduced. Of Bylaw 2016-110, those who have a fire during a burn ban can be charged under the Provincial Offences Act and will be responsible for the costs incurred by fire control. The City of Kawartha Lakes would also like to thank all residents for their cooperation and assistance during this time. Quick facts and tips about grass fires. Grass fires can start anywhere and are extremely dangerous. Within hours of snow melting, dead grass becomes flammable. Grass fires burn hot, fast, and can spread quickly, even over patches of snow. Grass is a fine fuel and burns faster than bush or forests. Do not throw cigarette or cigar butts on the ground or out of a vehicle. Dispose of them properly. If you witness a grass fire, please report it right away. For more information, please contact the Fire Prevention Office at 705-324-5731, extension 545, or by email at fireprevention@kawarthalakes.ca. That's 705-324-5731, extension 545.
Technical foul.
North Durham Sports. Scugog Hall of Fame needs your nominations. As we head into the second quarter of 2018, we just wanted to say we need your nominations. If you know of someone worthy of induction into the Scugog Sports Hall of Fame, now is the time to forward your nomination for consideration. This hall is for the fine people of Scugog and showcases all of the outstanding contributions in the world of local, regional, national, and international sport by Scugog residents. If you know someone that would qualify, now is the time to get your nominations in for the next induction ceremony coming up in November. Just go to www.scugog.ca/en/index.aspx to find the nomination form. Please ensure you fill it out completely to give the induction committee the best look at your candidate. We are looking forward to seeing you this November for another first-class evening of entertainment. For more local news, visit www.thestandardnewspaper.ca. The Standard Podcast was produced by Greenstream Studio. Visit www.greenstreamstudio.ca for all your multimedia production needs. Do you have audio recording, editing, or sound design needs? Then Greenstream Studio is here for you. But don't just take our word for it. Let's listen to this testimonial from Josh Taylor of the YouTube channels Blimey Cow and Movie Trailer Trash, as well as the content creators podcast, The Inner Tube.
Chris is hardworking, trustworthy, and on top of that, he has a great ear for audio.
For more information, visit greenstreamstudio.ca.